gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas A&M's offense will go on the attack first. The Aggies sawed varsity's horns off the last time they faced Texas.
Yes, they did, and they gave it to them. And a lot of A&M fans throwing the horns down, disrespecting Texas fans.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He did not make it a... Wall on third down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and short on fourth down? The Longhorns offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going... Secondary's nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. But in the backfield, it's Gentry. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Gentry. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's out past the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The give out of the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on?
Beck's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air on first down. He's got it. Got room at the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Might be changing the route. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
the option. He'll toss it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball. Trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He's got the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard. And a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're done.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the...
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Exactly what this defense needed. Listen, they're at a deficit. They talked about at the half. They need some energy. They need to force some turnovers, create some negative plays. What do? First drive, get a sack. Nice job by this defense.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Right back to him on the ground. They'll knock him down for a long...
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up. The wall.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Great pass, it's complete. All kinds of room to the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Longhorns send out the punt unit.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Give to the back. He's past the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
Play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The quick out. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. What a cut, now he's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've moved to the 16, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touch. Texas.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Riddick. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A first down for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they... But it's an incompletion.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it...
Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Wants to throw again. He caught it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first. Snagged out of the air. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Gonna swing it on second down. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking for a a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Completes the shuffle pass. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Catch inside the 25. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised